Hey, Derek Harmson here, and welcome to the Monday Musings number 2. Without further ado, let's get on with it. So, welcome to Monday Musings 2. Thanks for tuning in. This week, well, as always, the Monday Musings are about what's been going on in my business for the past week, what I've been up to, a little bit on the results, and some insights to not only online business, but also a little bit of positive mental attitude as well this week. It's going to be an interesting one. I said last week I was going to do the One Funnel Away challenge, so I've just completed week 1, and Russell has changed the One Funnel Away challenge around quite a lot. Someone showed me the November 2019 incarnation of the One Funnel Away challenge, and so I'm doing the February 2020 version. And week 1 now is an extra week, if you like, and it's a bit of a bull-up week, and it's all like sort of all the, here's a positive mental attitude, you can do it, and this is what One Funnel can do for you, and it's great stuff. And there was some really good insights in there, and it gave a sort of a helicopter view, I guess, of the whole process that Russell Brunson, Steve Larson, and Julie Stoian are going to take us through over the next 4 weeks. Now, it was interesting that I did have an insight, because one of my friends in the digital marketing mastermind group sort of let me have a look at some of the videos from the 2019 run, but in fairness, I thought I ought to make sure I buy the thing for myself anyway. It's only $100 anyway. So it was a bit of a bull-up week, getting into the right mental attitude and a helicopter view, and it was great. And I think some of the big takeaways I got from it, and this was really interesting. 80% of online marketing processes or infrastructure, whatever you want to call it, 80% of everything you need is solid, learnable stuff. Yeah, it's there for you. You don't have to go out and buy all these whiz-bang shiny products and what have you, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But 80% of it is good, solid stuff, excuse me, based in proper business discipline. 20% is the variable stuff. This is where the sort of shiny object stuff comes in, the little gimmicky techniques and processes, that sort of things where you're trying to use techniques in Facebook and Google that are a little bit dodgy, and end up getting you banned, or the loophole is closed. Loophole type products. And I guess, if I look back into my story, when I first came into online marketing, I came in from recruitment. I'd done recruitment for 25 years. My background was blue chip and advertising sales, and those two sales techniques sort of melded together to give me the perfect storm of techniques that I would use in recruitment. And I very quickly generated massive success in the recruitment game, and I ended up specialising in fixed income front office developers, IT people, for the City of London, and I did have massive success. But if you know my story, I got burnt out and tried to start online marketing, failed miserably, and then stupidly decided to go back into recruitment. I guess my raison d'etre was like, better the devil you know, because I'd tried online marketing way back in 2000 and something and failed miserably, and I got wiped out trying to go back into recruitment, start my own agency up, and sort of I had to go back to online marketing. And for the first 3 years I was in online marketing, I literally, because I was used to generating this massive success very quickly, I just thought, well, I'll just pick up all these little shiny object products in internet marketing, and I'll have this massive success. And it didn't happen. And that's because I wasn't applying the proper business disciplines to it, and I wasn't learning the proper techniques I should learn to build an online business, like understanding how offers work, understanding how to put products together, understanding how to build proper sales processes, funnels, as you call them these days. So I had this massive failure, I'd run out of money, and I was staring down the barrel for the second time in my life. One of the things that Russell shows in the One Funnel Away Challenge is he shows this guy of fit to fat to fit. And I was sort of sitting there watching this, and this guy, like, massively fit, he got himself really fat, and then showed how to get fit again, which is a great and unique selling point. And I was just thinking, well, there's me, broke to rich, to broke to rich, to broke to rich. So it just made me laugh a bit. But so, when I came to start my SEO business, because I was broke, the only thing I had to trade was time for money. And it was interesting that when I actually got down into the bare tax of SEO and learnt it properly from the ground up, that I could suddenly, get rankings, get traffic, and I learnt the proper business discipline. So it's interesting, and they say, well, I don't know. Again, I said last week, I don't know who they are, but the experts say your mess becomes your message, and the message is clear that you have to apply proper disciplines to an online business. And I guess the other part of the message is, I failed so many times, and it's interesting watching Russell Brunson and Steve Larsen. They always, these people failed loads and loads and loads of times as well. It's okay to fail. Give yourself permission to fail. As long as you learn from the failures and you get up one more time than you knock down, then, it's fine. You will succeed in the end. So yes, it's about getting the right information, and it's about being persistent and being able to get up and learn from your failures. And I think, you're going to come up against obstacles. Everyone does, in every walk of life, in every business. And it's, the key to it is finding your way round the obstacles. And we have these amazing resources today, Google and YouTube, and there's, you can find out how to do anything on there. So if yes, you can buy training. If you buy any product, for example, an autoresponder or whatever, there's fantastic training in these autoresponders these days. It teaches you how to do everything you want to do. But if you are stuck and it's something you can't, Google it or YouTube it. There's loads of great information out there, wealth of information. And talking of YouTube, one of the things, because I also did the affiliate bootcamp, I did the whole bloody lot last week, which was like, intensive learning. But I'll put this, it's back to front because of the camera, but I will put, is it back to front? No, it's not. I will put this on the post. But here's some stats from the YouTube ecosystem. It is now the second largest search engine in the world. It's owned by Google, so, talk about Google domination. More content is uploaded in 60 days than all the major US TV networks have generated in the last 60 years. It's incredible stats. 100 hours of video are uploaded every minute. And there are 1 billion views daily coming from mobile devices. 25% of all views are mobile, by the way, now. And it's accessed by hundreds of millions of times a day. This is incredible. How much video do you think is watched monthly on YouTube? The answer is 6 billion hours. That's almost an hour for every person on the planet. Quite incredible. 17% of all internet traffic now goes through YouTube, and there are more than 1 billion unique visitors on YouTube every month. So that's like 13-14% of the population of the world. It's now in 56 countries in 61 languages. So if you ever thought that you shouldn't be doing video and shouldn't be on YouTube, there's your proof, the proof that you absolutely must get yourself on YouTube. So yeah, important to build a YouTube presence, and that's what I'm starting to do with this channel. Stats for the week. What's happened sort of business wise? Well, I managed to get my big ads shut down. So I didn't get any commissions from the big ads last week. My fault. I didn't have enough money in the bank account when they tried to take a debit. Although you need to be careful with this, because you don't get any notice from Bing that they're going to take the money, and my bank didn't tell, because what you should get is a little ping from your bank saying, oh, your account's not got enough money in to pay this debit. But I didn't get that, so I didn't know until my ads stopped. So it took me a week to realise that. But in my own defence, because I had my head buried in the One Funnel Away challenge, so I didn't notice. In terms of other marketing stuff, about just shy of $600 in commission last week on Online Business Mastery and a few other bits of internet marketing stuff. The course is starting to take shape a little bit more. I've now put an actual course build plan into place, and one of the things I'm doing at the moment is I'm looking to try and find a good outsourcer to actually help me build some of the modules and get the scripts done for that. That's it for this week. One thing that I did find on the One Funnel Away challenge that really resonated with me was Russell Brunson said we need to relearn how to play and have fun, and I think that is so important, because to be quite honest, when all is said and done, I cannot think of any other reason to be here on this earth other than to have a blast. That's it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed the Monday Musings number 2. I'll be back with episode 3 next week. Until then, cheers now. Bye. So thanks for watching. If you found this useful, why not comment on either YouTube or the blog, the Monday Musings page on the website, and or subscribe down below. Thanks a lot. See you soon.